Sometimes you have a complex directory structure containing lots of different file types, and you want to pull all the files of a certain type. Say, all the images, or just the JPEGs, or just the PNGs, or just the MP3s, or WAVs, or any combination, and put them all into one place. One simple single directory with all the files you need at a single level, ready for you to use. For example, this is the Zoom H6 audio recorder. It puts all the WAV or MP3 recordings into take folders. That is, one folder for each take. It also includes an HPRJ file in each folder. I really want all my audio in just one folder flat, and I only need the audio files. Here's another example. This is something I got from a researcher once. Now there's a PNG for each page of a long document, but each PNG has been put into its own folder, named exactly the same as its PNG. I have no need for all these folders, each containing just one file. I really want all these PNGs at just the same level. It'd be nice to do this in one go, rather than have to drill into your structure to find all the files in question and then have to click, shift-click, control-click, copy them one by one or in small batches, etc., just to flatten them out. So one way to extract all these files from a multi-level directory structure is via search and copy, both on Mac or Windows. Another is to use a cross-platform tool called Z-Files Flattener. It's free and it's open source. Let's start with the native search and copy way of doing it. In Mac Finder or Windows Explorer, we have our search bar, which for most people is at the top right. If you're on Windows, make sure the ribbon is expanded to see the search options. On a Mac, as soon as you enter something, this little plus will appear, and that'll allow you to refine your search there. In my case, I just want to copy WAVs and MP3s, not OGGs or AIFs or any other audio file. So I start with WAVs, and I specify the current search directory. In Windows, definitely select this All Subfolders option. On a Mac, specify that the file ends with WAV, which you can't do in Windows. From the results, select everything and copy. Go into the folder you want to copy to and paste. Now I have to do this again for my MP3s and for every other extension I want, which is time-consuming. In Windows, there is a kind of workaround for this. Get a list of all files by typing ****. Then right-click, Group by, Type. Then I can select all the grouped WAVs, copy and paste, and then the MP3s, copy and paste, and so on. Now let's look at ZFF, the Z-Files Flattener. Z-Files Flattener allows you more control, and that's why I wrote it. It works strictly by file extension, and you can specify as many extensions as you want at one time. It will also let you copy every single file from a multi-level structure, and it makes a log of your copies so you can track what got copied, any mistakes that were made, anything that wasn't able to be copied over because, say, it was a duplicate file name, or generate a report. ZFF is an executable that opens up a command line relative to whatever folder it runs from. If you want to avoid some typing, long file paths for instance, you can move it around and run it in different places, different folders. You can get ZFF on GitHub. You can also download the source there, which is a Python script. For now, let's just see how to use it. So let's say I have this SD card copied here on my desktop. So I'm just going to put the ZFF executable on my desktop, also right where the SD card folder I've created is. Double-click to open, and here we are. There's some instructions. The first thing it prompts me for are what extensions do I want to copy. So I type WAV, and then MP3. Case doesn't matter. If I wanted to add AIF or anything else, I'd type it, but I don't, so I'm done and hit X. If I wanted to copy all the files from the beginning, I would just skip entering any extensions at all and just hit X right away. Now it asks for the directory I'm copying from. So I'm on the desktop, and right here is this SD card directory, so I just type SD card. If I was in a different place relative to SD card, I'd have to enter the full directory path by typing it out or by copying it or dragging it from Explorer or Finder. Now I tell it where to copy my files to. If I leave this blank, ZFF will create a default directory called ZFF flat. If it already exists, that directory, it'll use it. I want to create a new directory called audio. So I type that, ZFF will create it on the desktop. So it asks me to confirm, and I say yes, I type Y, and off it goes. ZFF will never overwrite any files. If it finds a duplicate file, it won't rewrite it or rename it. It'll just log that duplicate to the text log. It doesn't delete anything. It doesn't move anything. It just copies. In this case, it copied 103 files without errors. I can see that by opening up the log file. The log file name is based on the current time. And that's everything. If these techniques and this tool has been helpful to you, please leave a like. Thanks very much. Be well and be you.